you're watching America's Newsroom,
That's right.
too. Elon Musk threatening to ban Apple devices at his companies. This is in response to Apple's new partnership with OpenAI. Musk calls it an unacceptable security violation. Let's bring in Tom Shillue and Kennedy. Here's another thing that he said on X. It says, it's patently absurd that Apple isn't smart enough to make their own AI, yet is somehow capable of ensuring that OpenAI will protect your security and privacy. Apple has no clue what's actually going on once they hand your data over to OpenAI. They're selling you down the river.
Grab a paddle.
All right, what do you think, Kennedy?
This is not about Apple. This is about his feud with Sam Altman, because they started OpenAI together. And, you know, the entire premise was Elon Musk, like, I'm a billionaire. I don't need to make any more money. We will do this for the benefit of humanity. And then Sam Altman's like, actually, there's going to be so much money in this. I want to go ahead and make my own $300 billion. So they had a parting of the ways. Elon Musk has since sued Sam Altman and OpenAI because ChatGPT has become so phenomenally successful. So now that Apple is partnering with ChatGPT, Elon Musk sees this as a slap in the face. So now you have tech giants facing off in the courtroom.
Musk is doing his own AI thing as well.
Yes.
I don't know if we know enough yet.
XAI.
XAI, correct. He loves X. But Apple always talks about security and privacy.
Yeah.
So maybe Elon's got a point on that.
Everyone's rushing into this AI thing, and they're acting as if it's going to be a consumer-friendly thing, and I don't think it is. It's AI, we know it is great at synthesizing large amounts of information, but I'm a little sick of people acting like we're going to have our little AI assistants, because it's not very good on a personal level, and I don't see it being that way. We don't need to synthesize large amounts of information. We need help taking small amounts of information and stretching out time. We don't need to go that direction. We need to go the other direction.
Lily and Caroline are safe then.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Our assistants. Want to also ask you about
They work
this.
with us.
Yeah.
So AI, that debate will continue. Karine Jean-Pierre, the White House press secretary, she's frustrated with the media. I get it. Here's what she said yesterday about frustration about the media muddying her message.
Now, when I address the press from the White House podium, the only thing that stands between me and getting our message out to the American public is whether the people sitting in those chairs and the folks watching at home feel like they can trust me.
All right, Kennedy, she's frustrated with the media.
Feel better?
They can't trust her because, to a lot of people, she feels like a propagandist because she's not delivering the truth. She's delivering the message from a notebook, so it's not resonating in her heart. It's not a clear message because she doesn't know what the message is. She's being given the message, and then she obfuscates with the press and doesn't give them basic answers to the pointed questions they give her, because there are a lot of people who are very concerned about, you know, first and foremost, the president's age and his cognitive faculties.
Yeah, I mean, look at this video here from last night, and one of the things, Bill, that they say, that she has said, is that she can run circles around him at the White House.
Yeah, I was just looking at this. Remember that radio host got on the air? He was from Charlotte, wasn't he? For North Carolina?
Yeah.
And this happened, right? Okay, roll it.
This is a president, if you watch him every day, if you really pay attention to his record and what he has done, you will see exactly how focused he's been on the American people, how historic his actions has been. I'm not even going to truly, really, you know, take the premise of your question. I think it is incredibly insulting.
Okay, we missed the part before she just hung up after that.
Well, you know, I don't entirely blame her. You know, I don't think she's been very good at her job, but it's probably not her fault, because when she's doing what she's supposed to do, which is kind of answer questions about policy, she's very articulate and it all sounds very well. But the thing is, when she gets questions, she gets frustrated because the administration doesn't want to answer those questions. So they send her out there and they say, whatever you do, don't answer don't answer the questions. The only thing you can do is go to the press and say, how dare you ask that question? It's some form of that is every answer. When they try to ask her things she doesn't want to hear, she says, I can't believe you're asking me this, or she hangs up.
Or she says, I've already spoken to that. I've already answered that question. It's like, well, no, you haven't, because you still have 20 questions on the exact same subject. So obviously, members of the White House press corps haven't gotten a satisfactory answer.
Yes, but
would you concede she's got a tough job?
Oh my gosh! I mean, it's a very, very tough job, and you're ducking and dodging and diving. But I mean, knowing the policy is so important. And I think one of the problems for them is that they just have bad facts. If you have good facts, you can have better communication. It's not necessarily that they have to message it better. It's that actually, yeah, they have a huge border problem. 86% of people think he's too old to run for re-election. She says she can run circles around him at the White House, and then we watch videos where he's frozen in time. And I think that people are like, we don't actually feel a connection with her because she seems like she's condescending to people. Because I do think she's trying to be protective of him. I think she does care about the president very much. But the press corps, I think, deserves better. They talk about how transparent he is with the press. He doesn't do the interviews. But then the interviews that he does, like the long one with Time magazine, basically says that, yeah, he is aged and old and it doesn't remember things. Mixes up South Africa with Russia. And it's a tough job, but they make it harder.
Thank you, Kennedy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you for letting me have a lecture.
I love it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.